Watch the Mega Millions drawing live tonight here on TV23. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV23 Studios in Sublette, this is High Plains Today.
Hi everybody, it's Tuesday, March 1st, 2016. Welcome to High Plains Today on TV23. On today's show, I'll be joined by Mr. Duane Nietling. He is with the Dodge City AMBUCS. They have their 30th annual Home and Leisure Show happening this weekend in Dodge City, and we're going to talk to him about all of that. In the meantime, let's take a look at some stuff that's happening. Well, this is an update on a story we brought you yesterday. At around 8:30 a.m., 62-year-old Stephen Boating of Kansas City was heading west on US 54, about 4 miles west of Plains, in a 2016 Freightliner semi pulling a trailer, and for unknown reasons, he went left to center, entering the south ditch. Now, his vehicle then rolled once, coming to rest upright in the ditch, and then caught on fire. Now, this is all according to the Kansas Highway Patrol report. Boating was sent to Southwest Medical Center for his injuries. And current Sheriff Bill McBride has filed as a Republican candidate and his intent to run for Seward County Sheriff. Now, the filing deadline to file for offices is June 1st, 2016 at noon at the county clerk's office. And the Democratic and Republican parties will conduct separate caucuses this Saturday, March 5th, to determine a candidate's share of the Kansas delegates attending the national nominating conventions this summer. Now, to participate in a Republican caucus, Kansas must be a registered voter with an already declared affiliation as Republican. Those participating in a Democratic caucus must be a registered voter and a Democrat, but voter and party registration will be available on the day of the caucus. Now, across the state, Republican voting will take place from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It will be done by secret paper ballot at county locations. Now, if you're in Finney and Scott County, Republicans will caucus at the Garden City Community College's Alumni Conference Room. In Liberal, the caucus will be held at the Liberal High School Auditorium and Lobby. Now, Democrats will have registration from 1 to 3 p.m. at caucus sites across the state. The caucus locations are by state Senate district. In the 39th Senate District, which includes Finney County and several counties in the area, Democrats will vote at St. Catherine Hospital. Those in the 38th Senate District will vote at the Dodge House Hotel and Convention Center in Dodge City. After registration ends, Democrats will caucus for their candidate and a head count will be taken. There's no ballot on the Democratic side. Southwest Kansas Groundwater Management District Number 3 will meet at 9 a.m. March 9th at the Gray County 4-H building in Cimarron. Mark Rood, Executive Director, will provide a report of district activities for the past year. Presentation of the 2015 audit will be given by the firm Lewis, Hooper, and Dick. Speakers from Kansas Geological Survey and Kansas Water Office will also provide information regarding the district water supply and water legislation. Election of officers will be held, and the following are candidates up for election. In Finney County, Steve Stone. Ford County, Jeff Reinert. Gray County, Mike O'Brate. And Kearney County, Hal Sherman. And the at-large is Randy Hazlett. And today marks the beginning of March, and Liberal's Baker Arts Center marks the beginning of the month's first full week with the opening of its 27th annual Area High School Art Show. Baker Arts Director Tony Smith said the show now has 11 schools participating, and everyone is invited to the opening and to see the artwork on display through March 26th. Now, the Area High School Art Show has a massive display of combinations of everything from portraits to landscapes to ceramic pieces. And the city of Lawrence is considering allowing people to pay parking tickets with canned goods or monetary donations to food pantries. The Lawrence Journal World reported that city commissioners are considering the issue today. Now, currently, the fines cost $3. The city had projected bringing in just over $545,000 to the parking fund from overtime parking violations in 2016. Staff projects projects that the city would receive $30,000 less annually in parking fines, assuming about 6% of parking violators participated in the alternate payment option. Now, the money pays for 3 police officers and several other staff members. It's kind of a unique idea. That's a look at some of the stuff that's happening. Going to be back with a warming up forecast. Still going to be kind of breezy after this.
You're watching High Plains Today on TV23 with host Chris Jewell. TV23's internet service and 4G live streaming provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are, when important things happen, we're here at all hours, in the moment, on every screen in your life. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. We investigate and inform, give back to the community, build the local economy, even save lives. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. And unlike any other news source, we're here, 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 and here. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
2 outs with a runner on first base. Now the big guy comes up to bat, hitting .342 with 92 RBIs and 36 homers. This first pitch is out to his back.
Chill raw and prepared foods promptly. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm home. This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the place.
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
Looking off on the TV23 tower cam, you can see we got lots of sunshine out there today. Ain't lying about that. Let's take a look at our readings here at the station. Currently 51 degrees, 33% the relative humidity, so trust me, it's not sticky out there. Winds are out of the north-northwest at 11. They kind of blew in here last night. It was really windy overnight, but they've kind of calmed down now. Barometric pressure is holding steady. Look at that, everybody in the 50s and the 40s. You get over here to the east, Hayes at 46, Pratt at 45. Pretty much everybody else in the viewing area in the mid-50s. Looking at our current dew points, yep, they're all in the teens and the 20s. That would tell you why relative humidity is so low. Looking at our current winds, though, everybody out of the north, well, out of the north-northeast and out of here, down here in Perryton and Guyman, but yeah, they're going to stay that way pretty much for a while today. Looking at our highs and lows as recorded at the Garden City Regional Airport, we did get to 71 degrees yesterday. 87 was our record back in 1972. 31 the overnight low. 5 back in 1980. I'm guessing March definitely came in like a lion that year. We're looking for a high of 60 today. Winds are still going to stay out of the north at about 16, 15 miles an hour today. Then tonight we're looking at partly cloudy skies, 32 for the low, still not too bad. West winds at 10, switching around to the south. And then tomorrow, now this is going to be the warm-up day, 76 degrees tomorrow. Winds are going to be out of the southwest at 18, switching around to the west-northwest later on in the day. And then tomorrow night, our low of 36, partly cloudy. Winds will still be out of the northwest at about 10 to 13 miles an hour. Looking at our 7-day, look at that. We got 60 degrees for today, 76 tomorrow. Then we're going to start cooling off a little bit, if you can call 70 cooling off, but we're going to stay pretty much in the 60s and 70s. Lows are going to be in the 30s and 40s. Now, let's take a look at our storm spotter training. Now, remember, if you are in Ulysses, tonight at 7 o'clock, National Weather Service will have storm spotter training at the Ulysses Fairgrounds, and then tomorrow at the Sublette Co-op basement. On Thursday in Waukene at the 4-H building. Monday they'll be in Ashland at the Community Center, and then Tuesday over in Hugoton at the EMS Training Center. So if you want to get in on the National Weather Service storm spotter training, there you go. That's a look at our weather. We'll be back with the markets and Duane after this.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him going on to fascinate millions with his talent? 1 in 260,000. The odds of this born racer having 157 career top 10 finishes in NASCAR? 1 in 125 billion. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I'm NASCAR driver Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm home. This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the place.
Hi, I'm Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs at noon weekdays right here on TV23. Hey, do you think you have an idea for something that would make a great segment? Somebody that would make a great interview? What about a community event that needs highlighting? Let us know here at the station. Email us news@kdgltv.com.
This is the place.
Lead paint poisoning affects 1 million children today. If you're pregnant or have young children and your home was built before 1978, you could be at risk. Learn how to protect your family. To find your home's danger zones, the health effects, or just to find help, log on to leadfreekids.org.
Welcome back. I am now joined by Mr. Duane Nietling from Dodge City. He is a member of the Dodge City AMBUCS. Good to see you today, my friend.
Good to meet you, sir.
Glad to come over today. Now, let's talk. Okay, you guys have your 30th annual Home and Leisure Show coming up Friday.
Friday. We start Friday evening.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the Western State Bank Expo Center in Dodge.
That's correct.
30th annual. You've been doing this a day or two.
We've been doing this a few years. We're getting fairly good at it, I think. And this year I got to be the chairman of the show this year and have done the registration for it. So I've got to visit with all the exhibitors many times over the last few weeks.
Okay.
And we have a nice set of exhibitors this year. Looks like we're going to have a really good show. Be fun. I can't wait for it to get here. It looks like it's going to be a good show.
Friday, starting Friday afternoon, Friday evening?
Friday at 5 o'clock, the show will run 5 to 8 on Friday. And then we're going to run from 9 till 8 on Saturday and from noon to 5 on Sunday.
All right. So if you're looking for something to do in Dodge City, Western State Bank Expo Center, AMBUCS, 30th Annual Home and Leisure Show. So get out there and support the AMBUCS because this is one of two really big fundraisers that the AMBUCS have every year, right?
Yes,
this is in your golf tournament.
This is actually our major fundraiser. You know, the exhibitors pay to put the booth in there, and then it's open to the public. So we really want the public to come out to support the vendors because this is our largest fundraiser for the year, and this is what the money we raise from this show is used in the Dodge City and even the Sublette and the surrounding areas to support Amtrak's and wheelchair ramps and stuff for people and scholarships for therapists that we just, this is what the money's for. It's
okay. Now, all right, explain to me, because a lot of people, and you were saying AMBUCS, the best kept secret out there.
Yes.
Explain AMBUCS to people who don't know.
AMBUCS is a civic organization, just like some of the others. Our main goal is creating independence for people with disabilities. So we help people all over the country. It's a nationwide organization, over 7,000 members strong, 134 or 5 local clubs, all working for the same goal to help people. And we have all the way from farmers to lawyers to secretaries, you name it, we have people. It's an all volunteer organization. Everybody does it because they love what they do. And I've been a member for a long time.
You said since 91, didn't you?
Since 1991 is when I joined AMBUCS.
You've been doing it a day or two. That's why you're in charge of the show.
That's one of the reasons I enjoy it.
Okay, one of the deals, though, is you guys are kind of famous for your Amtrikes, right?
Correct.
Which are a therapy deal, and we've got one up on the screen there. And it's kind of a hand pedal deal for adults and youth alike, right?
There's 28, I believe 28 models now. We can put a 2-year-old on a little bitty toddler Amtrak, or we've got bicycles that are big enough for me to ride. And there you can see one of the toddler trikes and a little guy that, when you see that smile, that's why I do this.
That's why you're in it, isn't it?
Because that smile, you can't wipe off that child's face. And, and he gets to take that home. We give them away. We don't sell them to the clients. We give them away. That's what the money we raise from the home show goes to buy those bicycles. And the AMBUCS is really getting into the Veterans Initiative, where we're giving a lot of bikes to veterans. We're getting involved with the veterans. And when you can put in a veteran that's lost a limb or something in a military conflict, and he can go ride a bicycle. We have a 21-speed hand-pedaled bicycle that I've ridden that is just, these guys in wheelchairs can ride with their kids, with their wife, and get out, and it opens up a whole new world to them.
Sure, I'll bet.
So they can get out and enjoy life again. And that's when you get the opportunity to see that done and presented to one of these guys, and you got a 40-year-old guy sitting there crying because he's going to get to go ride a bike again. You know, it's just that's what brings me into AMBUCS and keeps me doing this.
I can't tell. I just can't tell that you have passion for this. I can't. I mean, I'll tell you what, Duane, you have. I can tell by the way you're talking about this that you have a lot of passion. And the other thing is, we were talking about you had, you know, the little kids who their parents don't, you know, that say no, my child can't do that. There's no way, and he'll never walk, et cetera, et cetera. And you were telling me stories that, yeah, they can.
Yeah, it's when you put a child on you pick them up out of a wheelchair and you set them on an Amtrak, and mom's saying, he just can't do it. And the child isn't looking at it as therapy, he's playing. For the first time, he's on a tricycle like his big brother has. And he takes off and rides across the room because he can pedal with his hands along with his feet. And mom, grandma, everybody in the room will be crying because they didn't think he could do it. And then you go back 6 months later and you get a thank you card where the child's up walking because he got to play on his Amtrak. And that's what really fuels the organization, is that help we do and we give to kids and adults now. It really brings it home when you can see that and actually do that for people.
Well, and people with disabilities, it's just not the trikes though either. You guys perform other acts that you volunteer and do things for people as well as the Amtrikes.
Correct. We, you know, one of the big the national organization, it does scholarships for therapists, and that way we feel like if we can help one therapist get his certification or her certification, and they can help many people over their career. So we give, some of the money goes to the national organization for scholarships. The local City chapter also gives away scholarships to therapeutic assistant programs, where they will give, last year we gave $2,000 away to I believe it was 6 young people, to help them move from therapist assistant programs maybe to become a full therapist so they can help people. And so we help people by help one can help many. And that's one of the national programs that we do. And just so it's fun to present a college student with a scholarship to help him continue his education.
Wow. You guys, you are a very well-kept secret, but you're a good, I mean, all right, people, this weekend, if you're in Dodge City, if you're in Southwest Kansas and you're looking for something to do, you need to get to Dodge City and go to the Home and Leisure Show and help these guys with their fundraising this year. And you don't have to just go, I mean, you can donate online.
Yes, you can donate online.
I mean, you're a 501c3 corporation. You're tax, you know, and so you can write it off. But these guys are doing a lot. You guys are doing a lot of good. And those Amtrikes are really, really cool. Mm-hmm. Duane, thanks for coming over today.
Not a problem.
I
have enjoyed this. And I can say I can sit here and talk about AMBUCS and Amtrikes.
I know you can.
All day long. I've got stories I could tell one after another. This guy's got a lot of
passion about this. So and go see these guys and help them out. I really, really believe that they're doing a lot of good in Southwest Kansas. Mm-hmm. Duane, again, thank you.
Thank you very much for inviting me over today.
You bet. And stick around. I'll be back with a little bit of stuff after this.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are, when important things happen, we're here at all hours, in the moment, on every screen in your life. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. We investigate and inform, give back to the community, build the local economy, even save lives. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. And unlike any other news source, we're here, 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 and here. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Lead paint poisoning affects 1 million children today. If you're pregnant or have young children and your home was built before 1978, you could be at risk. Learn how to protect your family. To find your home's danger zones, the health effects, or just to find help, log on to leadfreekids.org.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the place.
And welcome back. Well, enough about winning a share of the Big 12 title. Kansas wanted the crown all to itself. Now, the top-ranked Jayhawks grabbed it in emphatic style last night, romping over number 23 Texas 86-56 in an impressive exclamation point on yet another title-winning season. The Jayhawks, who are 26-4 overall, 14-3 in the Big 12, made 11 three-pointers, led by 24 points at halftime, and sent Texas' sellout crowd headed to the exits early in Austin. Barry Ellis finished 9 of 11 from the field. He had a pretty good day. Peyton Manning has not yet announced whether he will retire after his 18th NFL season, but if he chooses to continue playing, I'm guessing it's not going to be with the Denver Broncos. That, according to Fox Sports. He's really thinking about coming back. And the Philadelphia 76ers officially eliminated from the NBA playoffs. You think their record is 8-52. Geez, I wonder who thought that up. All right, that's a look at some of the sports. Let's take a last look at our weather before we get out of here today. Temperature 52 degrees, relative humidity 33%. Winds are out of the north at 12. Barometric pressure holding steady. Hey, we're in for a warm-up tomorrow. 60 is the high today, but we're going to go to 76. It is going to cool off a little bit, if you can call 70 cooling off. But we're going to stay in the 60s and 70s for the next 7 days. Lots of sunshine, sorry to say, not a lot of precipitation coming our way. Go out and make it a good Tuesday, everybody. Be back tomorrow.
Keep up to date with the latest information from TV23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm People are people around here. That's how it is. It's so clear. Letting it show. I've been around the world, only to find what I already know. This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah. This is the place.
Hi, Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs weekdays at noon right here on TV23. We talk about news, we talk about sports, we talk about weather, we're even going to talk entertainment. We'll have live guests right here on set with me. So, every day at noon, tune in, High Plains Today. We'll see you then.
Weekdays here on TV23.
Lead paint poisoning affects 1 million children today. If you're pregnant or have young children and your home was built before 1978, you could be at risk. Learn how to protect your family. To find your home's danger zones, the health effects, or just to find help, log on to leadfreekids.org.